Shaking as a party. Party. I used to be a hip-hop rhymer, a bit of a timer. Everybody look at me, I'm just a schemer. I'm a dreamer of rhymes from high above. Everybody wants to mess with me thinking about love, but it's not the truth. It's not real. Make you want to rhyme and make you want to squeal to a higher rhyme, a higher development. MCs want to touch this lyric elephant, but I'm just rhyming past as high I can. MCs want to fly like a can. I'm not really sure what the rhymes is saying. I just keep rhyming and I keep playing on the microphone with the MIC. MCs want to mess with me, but I'm not so free. It's a bit of a challenge to keep rhyming on the beat when there's no beat provided. I'm just half-sided. You want to keep truing on this rhyme fluently. I be hitting all the rhymes at sea, but I'm not really making much sense because it's a bit of a task that is immense. The Sheikh keeps saying to keep on rhyming, so I keep trying to find words to say. And if you want to keep with this, I cannot say what's the next thing to be rhyming with. When I was a teenager, I grew up in Texas. It was very unlikely to find someone like me in a place like that. I was young, I was fat, and I was a lot more different than the rest of the kids. When I got to Texas, I got called a lot of names like diaperhead, sand nigger, this and that. I didn't look like the other kids. I didn't dress like them. I didn't smell like them either. And so, to fit in, I started doing something called rapping. That's when you take almost like a poetry scheme, rhyming with a beat in the background, and if you get advanced, you start to make sounds. Like a 1, 2, 3, I used to be a little rhymer, a bit of a flower, and a bit of a timer. Used to be a little thief when I lived in Texas. Try to get a rhyme, trying to spit with a Lexus. You think that it was easy trying to be a teen, no. So many things, especially when I was green, yo. I tried to make it work from 1 to 2, but I didn't know what was false and what was true. I got trapped into so many things. I even tried to be my own little king, but it didn't work out the way that I wanted. I started getting really bad and then haunted by the things that I started to do. I started to do this, it wasn't really true. I tried to make it nice, I tried to make it flow, and then let me tell you how the rest of the story goes. Rap music was my salvation from the world that I was living in. It was my escape from everything. It was my escape from reality. It was my escape into a world which nobody really knew except for me. And that is the way I got away from all the pressure. And by getting away from the pressure and making my own music, I became something of a commodity, and people began to look at me like, hey, look at him. He's not like us. Okay, he's not white. He's not black. He must be something in between. And he can rap. And then after I started doing these type of things, I started doing things which nobody expected me to do. Very rebellious things. I started stealing, and I started doing even worse things like smoking weed. And they started looking at him like, oh man, he's really cool. Look at him. I thought he was a geek. Now he's rhyming and he's smoking and this and that. And I started to turn almost like a show, like a